Hi everyone, welcome to Live in Japan. In this show, I'm gonna interview people from different countries who are living in Japan. I'm gonna ask them many questions like what it's like to be living in Japan as a non-Japanese people. Alright, let's get started. Today, our guest is an American living in Japan. Please welcome Asa Quesenberry. Hi Asa. How are you doing? Please sit down.
Okay.
Before I ask you many questions, could you introduce yourself a little bit because people don't know about you well?
Yeah, that's fine. My name is Asa Quesenberry. I've been in Japan about 2 years now. I'm originally from the US East Coast. I'm from a small state called Delaware. I came to Japan originally just kind of to travel, wanted to kind of experience different culture, and then I quickly realized that I want to stay here in Japan. So now I've been here about 2 years, and I don't think I have really any plans to leave Japan going forward. But yeah, I'm 25 years old, been here since 2018. I live in Toyonaka, which is a little suburb north of Osaka, Umeda area.
Why did you come to Japan?
Well, the big reason, like I said, was I wanted to travel. I was living in Canada before I came to Japan, so it was back and forth between Canada and the US, but I think a big reason, actually, I wanted to kind of get away from a lot of the social, political stuff in the US. I just wanted a break. So I wanted just 6 months to just kind of travel and experience something new. And then, like I said, I just found it hard to leave, so stayed here in Japan.
What do you do now in Japan?
When I came to Japan, I was teaching, of course, which is what the majority of people do from overseas when they come here in Japan. So I started off teaching. But since then I opened my own business called Dronext Global. We offer drone services for a lot of different types of jobs. It can be mapping, videos, pictures, search and rescue, inspections. So there's tons of stuff we do. But that's kind of my main focus now, is working on my business and teaching as well occasionally. Dronext was a project I was working on with a friend here in Japan, and then it kind of just took on a life of its own and kind of became like my main focus. So I've been working on that about a year, maybe a little bit more. But after a very long process, we just finally got incorporated and actually set up. So now that's my focus. Have this business that's certified, ready to go. Just look for customers.
That sounds great.
Yeah, it's fun.
Was it hard to make own company in Japan?
To like get the business started? Yeah, definitely. Before I came to Japan, my Japanese was very low. I had studied a little bit of Japanese in university, so just enough to be able to read and understand basics. But that was my biggest problem coming here, was the language barrier. So with my business, the main, I think, focus, or what helped me a lot get the business set up, was finding different people that could kind of bring something to the group. And whether that's knowing local connections, or having a really good understanding of the language, or knowing the different regulations and how to go through the business process. For me, that was the biggest challenge, is just realizing that there's a lot I couldn't do in Japan, mainly because of the language barrier. So the biggest challenge in setting up the business was finding those correct people that could really help grow the business.
What is the difference between your country and Japan?
I think the big difference is socially, just like the feeling people have. America is a very me-first country, whereas Japan is kind of like more focused on the group of people. Like there's so many things in Japan you wouldn't do because you don't want to be rude or inconvenience the other people. You know, whether it's talking on the train, or eating on the train, or wearing your shoes inside, something that would just like offend the other people around you. Where in America, you just don't kind of think about those things. You're kind of only focused on yourself. I guess the social difference just between, a me-first country and a group-first country.
What is the hardest part to live in Japan?
Language. Language. My Japanese isn't great, but I have a little bit more than I think people that have been here for a short time. Still, I mean, it's the most difficult part, no doubt.
Even though you speak Japanese a little bit?
Exactly, yeah. Especially recently, like with starting the business and setting that up. Casual Japanese that we would speak is much different than what I'm speaking in a business situation. So talking to the visa office to change my visa, or setting up my bank account, or filing paperwork. There's so many situations where the Japanese is different. It makes it definitely more difficult.
What was the best experience in Japan so far?
Best experience I would have to say is opening my business, because that was such a long process. There was so many like challenges in that. But I think more so the jobs I've done for my company, for example, gone to like really small towns and like really local areas to kind of help them create like promotional content, videos or pictures. And it's been awesome to go to those towns. Just to visit by itself is really great, but to be able to make money while traveling and seeing different parts of Japan that tourists would never be able to do, that has to be my favorite part. Getting to visit these places and doing it with my own company has been the best experience. If you're just traveling here, I mean, you'll do Tokyo, you'll do Kyoto, maybe if you're smart, you'll do Osaka and Kansai, but you never see like the really small town, I guess kind of cultural things there that you just miss otherwise. So being able to visit and enjoy all those things and all like the local food, best part.
What is your future goal?
I want to be able to come and go. I think that's lots of people's dream, be able to come and go when they want. By opening my business in different countries, I can travel a lot, but I think goal-wise, I just want to kind of make a difference and help people when I can. The whole purpose of our business, our motto is do more with less. It just comes from the whole idea of being able to help people do more, right? Help people be able to accomplish things that they wouldn't without going through all the trouble or without tons of money. So I just want to kind of give back and make a business that can kind of help Japan, help other countries. But I mean, tons of goals. I don't know if I can say I want to be in Japan forever. Everything could change. But I know for right now I don't have any plans to leave Japan.
Do you think Japan is good to achieve your future goal?
In terms of helping people, yeah, of course. I think from the view of someone who is on the outside that now lives here, there's lots of things that are slowly changing in Japan, and I think there are definitely people who are going to be in need of help. For example, this past summer with the recent typhoon that really damaged north of Tokyo, our business is set up perfectly to kind of be able to assist and help people after those situations. So as much as I love Japan, I mean, you understand as well, there's lots of natural disasters that happen in Japan. So one of my goals is to make sure that my company can help after those disasters and make sure that everyone can get through the situation. Basically do as much as we can to help people recover.
I want to just wrap up with one
Yeah,
last
of course.
question.
Please.
What would be the advice to anyone who watching this video?
If you're thinking about coming to Japan, come. For sure. Life's too short to not travel and visit somewhere. If you want to come here, by all means, there's tons of ways to come here, especially with teaching. It's really available. I would recommend if you do come here and you want to be here for some time, I would quickly recommend finding another option for work, whether it's starting a business, practicing a skill or a hobby that will allow you to make more money. Teaching is great, but you're really limited in what you can do with teaching schedules. Come here and find another option for work as soon as possible. Just keep an open mind, try different things, try all the food, and also meet both types of people. Well, not types, but a big problem with foreigners is people that be here or that have been here for a bit of time only, especially teachers, they'll only know other teachers. And if they don't have language skill, they won't try to meet local Japanese people. So make friends who are foreigners, make friends who are local Japanese people, just meet everyone you can. That would be my advice.
Well, thank you so much.
I appreciate it, Shota. Thank you
Yeah,
for having me.
thanks for
Make sure you guys watch more of the Live in Japan show.
Check it out.
Check it out.
It was very nice talking to you.
Thank you, Shota.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.